demonstrate. I'm one of the instructors at Edison Truck Driving School. I'm going to demonstrate walk around pre-trip around the vehicle as if you were taking a DMV test. Please observe and take notes. I'll start to draw my vehicle top to bottom. I'll inspect my ID lights, my clearance lights, my high and low beam lights, my signal lights. Inspect all lights, not broken, not cracked, not missing screws, secure, working properly, not burned. Next, I'll inspect my windshield, not broken, not cracked, clean, no door or sticker blocking your driver's point of view. Inspect the wiper blades, not cracked, not missing. Wiper arms, proper tension, not broken, not cracked. Inspect my body, make sure the body's not cracked, make sure it's secure. Inspect the mirrors of my body, make sure the missing bolts, nuts, tight, secure. My mirrors are not broken. Mirrors are adjusted to the driver's point of view, clean and visible. Next, inspect my vehicle, make sure it's not leaning to one side or the other. And I will inspect under my vehicle, make sure there's no leaks. Next, I'll inspect engine components, passenger side. I'll start inspecting my oil level by taking the dipstick out, wiping it clean, insert it back in, taking it out. If I need some oil, I'll fill it to the oil field. On completion, caps tight, secure. The seals, make sure they're not cracked. Make sure the caps are tight, secure, no leaks. Next, I'm going to inspect my water pump. Inspect for loose bolts, nuts, tight, secure, not cracked, not leaking water. It's gear driven. Inspect for hoses, clamps, connections, tight, secure, not broken, not cracked, not leaking water. Next, I'll inspect my alternator. Bolts, nuts, tight, secure, alternator is not loose, it's belt driven. Inspect my belt's condition for cracks, loose, no more than 3/4 of an inch plate. Wiring, cables, not loose, not burned, secured. Next, in plural, inspect all hoses and lines. Inspect for the connections not to be loose, leaking, wiring, cables that burn, that loose, secure. Complete my passenger side. I'm going to inspect my coolant or water level with the engine out and cold, take the cap off, check it if I need some coolant or water, I fill it to its level. On completion, cap tight, secure. Support brackets attached properly with missing bolts, nuts, hoses and connections that loose, that cracked, not leaking water. Next, I'll inspect my power steering system. It's gear driven. Take the dipstick out, clean it, dip it back in, take it out again, and check for the proper level. If I need some power steering fluid, I pour it in the same area. On completion, cap is tight, secure, not leaking, the seal also in good condition. Inspect the support clamps attached to the frame, not loose bolts, nuts, connections or fittings are tight, secure, not leaks. Inspect my hoses, not shaved, not cut, not leaking also. Next, I'll inspect my air compressor. My air compressor secured to the parts, not missing bolts, nuts. It's gear driven. Inspect for hoses and connections, not loose, not shaved, not cracked, not leaking air. Next, inspect in plural all hoses. In general, inspect the lines that shaved, not cut, not leaking fluids or air. Wiring also properly routed, not burned, not shaved, not cut. Finish with my engine components. Next, I'll inspect my steering components. Inspect my steering components. Use my steering column. No more than 10-degree plate. Inspect the condition, not broken, not cracked. Grease top and bottom, U-joints, not broken, not cracked, secure. Inspect my gearbox, secured to the frame, not missing bolts, nuts, not cracked, not leaking. Inspect the connections or the fittings, not loose, secure, not leaking. Inspect my hoses also, not shaved, not cracked, not leaking oil. Next, inspect my steering linkage. Includes my pivot arm, my drag link, and my pivot arms. 3 components will be mentioned at the same time. I will inspect for cracked, bent, broken parts, crown nut, safety pin in place on both ends, rubber boot joints also secure and greased. Front suspension. Inspect my leaf springs, not broken, not cracked, not loose. Inspect my spring mounts and U-bolts, not broken, not cracked, secured to the frame, the spring mount, the U-bolt secured to the axle, not missing bolts, nuts. Next, inspect my shock absorbers, secured to the frame, top and bottom, not loose. Bolts, nuts, not cracked, not broken, and no oil leaks. Next, inspect my front brake system. Inspect my slack adjuster and push rod. 90-degree angle. The push rod should not come out no more than 1 inch plate. Both parts I will inspect for cracks, broken, safety pins in place that are missing, secure. Next, inspect my brake chamber, secured to this bracket, not missing nuts, not loose bolts. C-clamp also attached securely, fastened, no air leaks. Next, inspect my brake hose, secured to the frame, secured to the chamber, not loose, not cracked. Hoses not touching the tires, not leaking air. Next, inspect my brake drums inside, not bent, not cracked, secure. Brake shoes also, we can't see it too much, but inside, brake shoe line is no less than 1/4 of an inch plate. No oil between brake shoes and brake drum must be clean, no black powder or white powder. Next, I will inspect my front wheels. Minimum 4/32 of an inch depth to it. Must be the same make, no recaps. I will inspect the condition that damage, those nails, screws, glass. Inspect the sidewalls, in and out, for bubbles, cuts, damage. I will inspect the proper air pressure according to the manufacturer with an air gauge. Next, inspect the rims, not broken, not cracked. My valve stem not touching the rims, cap secure in place, not bent, no air leaks. Next, inspect my lug nuts. Complete set, not loose. No rust around the lug nuts, that's a good indication maybe they're loose. Next, inspect my axle seal, secure, not missing bolts, no leaks. Check the hot oil level by taking this cork out. Check the level if I need some oil I fill to the rim. On completion, cap tight, secure, and no leaks. Next, I will inspect my front of my vehicle, top to bottom. I will inspect for my windows to roll up and down safe. The glasses are not broken or cracked. Inspect for my door, make sure the lock open and close inside and outside. Very easily. Inspect the hinges, make sure the hinges are not broken, cracked. Inspect for the side mirror supports, bolts, nuts, tight, secure, all mirrors clean, adjusted to the driver's point of view. Inspect my safety handles, secured to the frame, to the side of the body, make sure no grease or oil, or you might slip and fall. Make sure the strap is closed tight with a hood before driving. Next, inspect my fuel tank. My fuel tank, make sure it's not punctured, no holes, no leaks. Inspect for the cap, make sure there's a seal inside in good condition, not missing, secure. Inspect my belts or straps, make sure they're securely fastened top and bottom of both. Not missing bolts, nuts. Inspect the seal, make sure it's center on the straps, so it won't be rubbing aluminum with aluminum or metal with metal. Inspect the steps, make sure there's no grease. Make sure they're clean so you won't slip and fall. And they're fastened securely also to the bracket supports. Next, inspect my fuel lines. Make sure my fuel lines, our connections are tight, secure, no leaks. The lines are not shaved, not cut, not leaking. I continue on this side. You can make sure the compartment, make sure it's closed before driving. My side signal light, make sure proper color, amber. Secure, fastened, not cracked, not broken, working properly. Next, I will inspect my battery components. Inside my battery, make sure they're not loose. Post, terminal, tight, secure, no corrosion around the post. Proper fluid level, some pre-maintenance, fine, make sure there's no leaks. The wiring overall, make sure the cover straps tight secure. The whole battery assembly, make sure it's secure to the frame. The mixing bolts, nuts. Next, I will inspect under my vehicle. Under my vehicle for my drive shaft. My drive shaft not broken, not cracked, not bent, U-joint, secure, no grease properly. Make sure it's greased properly. Okay. Next, I will inspect under my vehicle, starting with my drive shaft. Drive shaft not bent, not cracked, no illegal weldings. U-joints at the ends, secure, grease. Next, inspect my frame. Overall, no illegal drilling or welding. Not bent, not cracked, secure. Next, I will inspect under my cap the exhaust system from the rear of the muffler all the way to the front of the engine. Make sure the exhaust has no holes, no fume leaks, no black smoke signs. That's a good indication it's carbon monoxide poison leaks. Next, inspect my air tanks. My air tanks, make sure there's no leaks, brackets, supports, attached to the frame, the missing bolts, nuts. Must drain every morning before driving for excessive oil, water, and dirt. Next, I'll inspect tractor trailer, starting with my air and electrical connections. My red one is the emergency, my blue one is for my service, and my black for the electrical is for the, my black for the gray is for the electrical. Inspect the lines, make sure they're not shaved, not cut, secure. My connections, glad heads, not loose, no air is leaking. Seal or O-rings inside, make sure they're not missing. The support springs, make sure they're not missing. They're secure, that will prevent from breaking or cracking the lifetime turn. Another support spring, make sure it's also keeping the lines up, raised, so it won't be shaving or cutting as you're turning or moving. I will also inspect the connection on the rear of the tractor as well as I did the front of the trailer. No leaks, secure. Next, I'll inspect my catwalk, bolted down to the frame properly, not loose, not broken, no grease or shock, leaks so you will slip and fall. This vehicle is not equipped with header board, but I'll inspect my front of the trailer top to bottom as my header board. Panels, no holes, nothing is hanging or holes, parts falling off. Inspect my clearance lights and reflectors, not broken, not cracked, secure, clean and visible, working properly. Inspect my muffler. Overall, the muffler, again, no holes, no black smoke signs, carbon monoxide poison leaks. The bracket and support attached to the frame, not loose, not broken, not cracked, secure. Questions? This vehicle is not equipped with a header board. They have two kinds of header boards. Certain vehicles, such as flatbeds, are equipped with header boards. The front panel is attached to the flatbed. That's called a header board. Next, I'll inspect my coupling system. My apron, not bent, not cracked. Welding is secure, not cracking, not breaking. Next, inspect my gap between the apron and platform. Make sure there's no daylight. Make sure it's sitting completely on top of the platform of the fifth wheel. Inspect the platform of the fifth wheel, grease properly. My safety latch, not broken, not cracked. All the parts inside, secure. Inspect my release arm, make sure it comes out and in very easy. Make sure it's in and down, secure position. Next, inspect my sliding fifth wheel locking pin. This vehicle is not equipped. Next, inspect my mounting bolts. Complete set, not loose, secure, not missing. Next, I'll inspect from the center, the rear of the tractor, my locking jaws and kingpin. Secure, not broken, not cracked, greased properly. Next, inspect both rear suspension, the same as I inspect the front suspension. The difference, equalizer and torque rod, not broken, not cracked, secure to my frames, not loose. The other difference is my airbags. My airbags, secure bracket support to the frame, not loose bolts, nuts. Airbags not shaved, not cut, not damaged, not leaking air. Next, inspect both rear brake system. Same as the front brakes. The difference, here the rear Axle number 3, we have 2 brake systems, 1 for parking, 1 for service. Next, inspect all 4 rear wheels, the same as I did at the front of the tractor. The difference minimum, 2/32 of an inch depth to it. All tires same size. 4-inch apart between wheels, not touching each other, no debris, no rock sticks, bottles. Recaps okay. The other difference, my axle seal, secure, not missing bolts, nuts, not leaking oil. I'll check the hot oil level under the differential. And the rims are not equipped with spacers. Inspect my rear of the tractor. Frame not cracked, not bent. Vehicle not leaning to one side or the other, level, no leaks. Inspect my splash guards. Bolts, nuts, tight, secure. Safety pin in place. Splash guards condition, not touching the tires, not touching the floor. Recommended 6 to 8 inches on the floor. No leaks. Next, inspect my landing gear, frame, cross supports, not broken, not bent. Some parts are welding. The welding are not cracking, not breaking. Some parts are bolted down, they're secure, they're loose. That means bolts, nuts. Inspect my crank case, grease inside. Crank handle, not missing bolts. Nuts, tight, secure, resting in a secure place, so it won't be flapping around. Inspect the shoe, raise all the way up before driving. Also, the landing gear has 2 functions, high and low. Make sure they operate very easy. Landing gears go up and down very smooth. So, next, inspect from the middle of the trailer, top to bottom, all stairs lights, all parking lights and reflectors and signal lights. Proper colors, not broken, not cracked, clean, secure, visible. Placards secure so it won't be loose or they fall off on the highway. All my panels properly rigged, no holes, nothing falling off. All the cross supports under the trailer bed, make sure they're secure, not broken, not cracked. Next, inspect my tandem frame. Tandem frame not cracked. Welding is secure, not breaking, not cracking. My release arms, make sure they operate very easy, up and down. The cross secure pin in place. Another secure pin in the rail, secure. Inspect my brake hose, not touching the floor, not cut. Support springs, keeping them up, no air leaks. Next, inspect both rear suspension, both rear brakes. Inspect all 4 rear wheels, the same as I inspect the rear of the tractor. The difference, spring mounts are welded. The welding is not cracking, not breaking, they're secure. The other difference is our dead axles. The other difference, I check the hot oil level the same as I did the very front of the truck. Next, inspect the rear of the trailer. Alley lights, signal lights, brake lights, reflectors. Clean, secure, working properly, not burned, not loose. Inspect my door, make sure they roll up and down safe. The panels are secure. Bolts, nuts, tight, secure. Some are missing, need replacement. Next, inspect the safety cable. A new frame are missing, they're secure. Safety pins on the ends, also secure, not missing. Vehicle not leaning to one side or the other. No leaks. Bumper secure, not broken, not cracked. Next, inspect my splash guards, not touching the tires, not dragging to the floor, 6 to 8 inches to the floor. Bolts not tight, secure, not cut, not marked. Next, inspect my right passenger side from top to bottom, bumper to bumper. The same as I inspect the driver's side. With the difference, my tire rack and spare tire secure under the frame of the trailer, not missing bolts, nuts. Safety chain around the tire, make sure it's secure. Tire well mounted, not loose, so it won't fall off. And the other difference, the automatic air dryer. The automatic air dryer, secure to the frame, hose, connection, secure. The lines are not shaved, not cut, not leaking air. And the purpose for that is to drain the system for excessive oil, water, and dirt. Automatically. When you feel you have done a complete inspection, stop for a moment, think if you have missed something, so you can always come back and explain to the examiner. On completion of doing the best of your effort, then explain to the examiner you have completed the walk-around pre-trip inspection. I hope this demonstration it helps you to express yourself, to demonstrate, to pass at the DMV with satisfactory notes. Please be very aware that you must speak with a high tone of voice, point, touch certain items, but no need to open containers or doors or caps. Everything is verbal explanation, point, touch, that's fine. Thank you very much, and I hope and wish you good luck on your presentation at the DMV.